probably gonna see pretty much everything left behind in here. And here's radiology. And the thing would slowly slide you through the scanner thing. What? Nuclear medicine. Wow. I love finding stuff like this. Surgery, do not enter. I remember the last time I was doing this. How is it going, people? I am here today, still in the southern Gulf, Texas area, and today I'm going to be exploring this abandoned hospital. Now, this place has been abandoned since about 2013. It was owned and operated by a series of doctors, but then the bank wound up selling the building to some third-party guy who just never even showed up to open it back up again. So I do believe that's why it's still abandoned to this day. So I'm kind of over here in front of it. This building right here, the smaller one, is some sort of like office building. And then the main thing is back there. It's actually bigger than I thought it would be. It's only one story, but it does extend pretty far down that way. Like I said, this is just kind of more of an accessory building. Yeah, there it is. Oh wow, that was easy. Wow. That's like some sort of patient's table. I was kind of figuring this whole building would kind of just be offices. There are actually exam rooms and stuff. And there actually is some stuff left over. So this gives me a pretty high hopes for the bigger building. Look at that. Is that what I think it is? It's like one of those dummies for practicing CPR. Wow, there's more space in here than I thought there was going to be. This building's a bit of a mess. Deteriorated, gross mess. Wow, what's just with all the old junk? If you're wondering what it smells like in here, it smells exactly like it looks like it would smell. Treadmill. Are these lab coats? Doctor's lab coats, I think. That'd be my guess. And the big luxury TV. Wonder what this room was. And I also see exercise stuff, like that bike. Big old filing cabinets and boxes still full of stuff. I bet you there's probably some violations around here. And of course, can't be in a hospital without finding a wheelchair, can we? What is this? Steris. Wonder what this did. I really wish I knew more about hospital equipment, but I know about as much as the next non-doctor, so. Yeah, I can't believe how much is still left in even just this little building. Look at this stuff. Again, I don't really know what the exact name is. I know I've seen stuff like this. That little thing in there would go up and down inside that canister. It's something to do with helping breathing. I don't remember what the actual name is, but I know I recognize that. There's more instruments of stuff back there. This is kind of wild. It's hard to tell because it's all cluttered. This is all just in the smaller building though. Like, the actual hospital itself is like 5 times bigger than this building. There may be a lot of cool stuff left in there. I haven't even gone that way yet. Just when I thought I was done with this building. Maybe this was like a clock for punching in and out. Yeah, it was, look. That's where employee cards would be. Look, there's like a fake knee for whatever they were gonna have to practice. Most of these rooms down here just kind of look like more ordinary patients' rooms. Then you got this office here. There's a lot left in here, but this is a gross, gross building. Look at that lamp. Look at that thing. It's like an eagle design. And this is just like some lounge room. Now let's go see, hopefully, if we can go find our way into the main attraction. Right into an office. This was an office that would have had what looks like a sliding glass door. Oh, it smells even worse than this one. But again, I see a lot left over, and look, that calendar even says April of 2013. That's exactly what I read up on as far as when it closed. When I heard the story of just how this place closed, I had a lot of high hopes for it being like a good one. To have it close in that way, where a new owner just never even shows up for it, it means like there was never any like attempts to remove stuff. There was never any like actual shutdown. It was literally just left. By definition, abandoned. We're probably going to see pretty much everything left behind in here. The only issue is this is going to be an absolute labyrinth to maneuver around. There's where the main front doors are. This would have been the front desk where you check yourself in. Kind of how weird how over there is just like some dead end. This thing would have revolved and had like pamphlets and magazines and stuff to read in there. I bet you this area was like a waiting room. Olympus imaging cart. There's a sign. Over there we're going to have a sleep lab, emergency room, ICU waiting area, radiology, cafeteria, cardiopulmonary laboratory, and respiratory therapy. Oh, this is going to be so hard to maneuver. Emergency department, so I want to say this would probably be the ER. There's those letter thingies for testing your eyesight. Look at all these. Wow. All these different types of medical complaints. And these are exam rooms. I love it when these places are labeled. That makes it so easy for me. Imagine if I could have gone into this building back in like, 2015 or 16, where not only it had like all its stuff left behind, like it kind of does, but where the building itself was actually still in decent condition. Wonder where we'll find ourselves next. ICU. A little waiting area. That is set up too perfectly over there. I guarantee you that TV was smashed with that fire hydrant that's right on it. There's even still some magazines sitting in the magazine holder over there. And here's radiology. This is gonna be where the x-ray machines are. Gotta be around here somewhere. Radiologist. This was his office. Still got his little library full of books. Someone has thrown his computer on the ground, though. That was very rude of them. Roloscope 2. Where are they at? I want to see some x-ray machines. And that would be it. Really got the whole thing still here, huh? It should go without saying, I think everyone knows this, but you'd lay down on this table, and the thing would slowly slide you through the scanner thing, and it would show the doctors whatever they needed to see that is inside of you. It's not an x-ray. I was wrong. It's not really an x-ray machine. It's, I forget the name. Like a CAT scan almost? No, not CAT scan, MRI. It's an MRI thing. It's different from an x-ray. They both show what's inside of you, but x-rays are more tailored towards like bones and stuff. MRIs can show more close-up stuff also. Bet your scrappers have been picking this thing apart though from the back. They do use radiation. Both x-rays and MRIs use radiation. That's why you don't want to get too many of them, because it's a cancer risk. I wonder if there is an x-ray machine around here too. Oh, there it is in there. What? Nuclear medicine. I don't know what they mean by nuclear medicine, but this is, I believe, the x-ray machine. Either that or it's some other similar thing to the MRI or CAT scan. Again, crazy. Never seen this kind of stuff in a hospital before. I've seen like old remnants. I've seen machines that were part of one of these things, but I've been exploring like 3 or 4 years. I've yet to see like a fully intact one just like this, so this has been really cool so far. It seems like there could be more back here. Oh, wow. Yeah, there is. This might be the x-ray. Again, my apologies for my lack of medical device knowledge. I know I've seen these before in places. And once again, nothing this fully like intact, but I've seen these. There's another one. I didn't even see this one. There's just so much around here. And the building is so hard to navigate. Cardiopulmonary. I want to say that has to do with the heart, but it could probably do with a lot of different things also. There are just little tables and areas in this building that just look so mint, like untouched. And I keep saying it, but if only the building itself was in better condition, this would have been like one of those 5-star, once-in-a-lifetime, fully untouched hospitals. Probably just a matter of years ago. This is unfamiliar. I'm gonna get so turned around in here. There's no way I'm gonna see everything, but materials management. It's probably like some sort of medical storage room. It'd have to be. All these different shelves and stuff. I feel like I could like spend all day in here trying to see it all, but this makes me like want to do it really quickly because the air in here is not very clean at all. This is a disgusting place. Alright, that's the linen room, it says. Yeah, this is where they stored like their hospital gowns and stuff. Dietary department. This is a kitchen. Now I wonder if we're near the cafeteria, if this is like the kitchen for that, or if this is where they cooked up like specialized patient meals. Although, to be fair, they'd probably just do both those things in the same location. Why do I feel like the noises outside are louder? Like it almost sounds like there's cars driving around. And this place sits pretty far back from the road, so I shouldn't be hearing cars. I really hope no one's pulling up on this property. And there's over there I think would be like a conveyor belt for dishes. Either that or it's just a big sink where they'd get washed. I'm not quite sure. And now we find ourselves here at a completely different wing. Oh yeah, I was right. There's a cafeteria sign over there. That is good. I'm so glad there's another door open there. Because from this point, I'm not sure I'd be able to maneuver my way back towards the front of the place where I came in. It's just good to know there's multiple ways in and out of here. I'd probably get lost. Let's get a gander at this cafeteria. Wow. That's cool. There's even a vending machine. Look at all those cute little wooden chairs. Oh, this place is so cool. Too bad there's nothing left. I guarantee you people broke into this thing and tried to steal whatever money was in there. The thing is, the building is so like decrepit and decayed, but it doesn't really feel like that many people have been here, if you know what I mean. Like I don't see graffiti or anything. There's an old napkin dispenser that's still got a napkin there at the top. All these little tables that had those little wooden chairs around them. Oh man, I don't know why, I love it. I love finding stuff like this. And here is the line that people would walk down and get their food, and warmer stuff would be heated up in there. And then back through there is the kitchen I was just in. And I see a big collection of ketchup packets here. Ew. Oh, like animals have like pecked those things open and stolen all the ketchup. Like animals or bugs or whatever, you can see they're all open. There's all this gross stuff around it. That's fascinatingly gross. There's their menus. They had a lot of breakfast options. And you got more kitchen options back here. Bunch more trays covering where different food items would have went. I really like this room. The only thing that would have made it better is if all the tables and chairs were still like well organized and in place. Patio. Oh. Wow. So this was a place where people could like eat outside. I feel like there's probably areas of this building that I have missed or will inevitably miss. Alright, so that way is patient rooms and outpatient surgery. That's what we haven't seen. We haven't seen surgery. I'm going to go down that hall, see what's up, and then I'm going to go that way and see the surgery area. Although that said outpatient surgery. Outpatient is when you will essentially walk in and out of a hospital in the same day, where you don't require any sort of extended stay. Otherwise, these are all just patient rooms. I guess there aren't really any hospital beds left around here. I haven't seen one yet. All these rooms are kind of carbon copies. Basic furniture like tables and those lounge chairs. Big TVs up there. Well, look, there's like a assisted bathroom thing. Here's a big desk. This is where a bunch of like nurses and supervisors would be sitting around here working, and close to all the patient rooms if anyone needed assistance. Yeah, all that's going to be around here are more patient rooms, going in all these different directions. By the time I'd finished looking at the radiology stuff, I had already lost my sense of direction in here. That's just how easy it is. Hospitals can be very confusing places to explore. This is the layout. You can see exactly what I'm talking about, and how this thing is just a big labyrinth. I'll go back the way I came. I'm going to get to the surgery area. That's really what I want to see, and then I'll call it quits. Alright, if I want to see surgery, I gotta find it over here. Yeah, this is the surgery waiting area. Just a quiet little waiting room. I remember the last time I was doing this. There it is. Surgery, do not enter. Surgical attire required beyond this point. It's gonna be this one, isn't it? Probably. It was probably this one, but I don't see any more surgical lights. I think they've been removed. That's kind of disappointing. This looks like it could have been another surgical room. These usually have like some sort of drainage system towards the middle of the room. I don't see that anywhere. But I see where it looks like a light could have hung. And it's got those standard tile walls. Right, I see another open door down there. That is good. And then we're back here. X-ray. Which would mean we're kind of back towards radiology now, right? So hard to get around. I'm gonna go down this hallway here. I know I haven't been this way yet. And then if that door leads me out of here, I think we're gonna end it there. I noticed that earlier, the sleep lab. That's where people would literally just kind of watch you sleep and monitor whatever happens. Oh, don't even tell me. Don't tell me. That yellow liquid. Please do not tell me that's actual human pee still left in here. Yeah, these curtains, I wonder if this was the sleep lab. I wonder if this is where people would have slept and just been monitored. Could have been. Or they could just be normal curtained off patient rooms. No, this was the ICU and nurses station. But we just have more patient rooms. So I'm going to call it there. I am just going to go ahead and make my exit here before I get so lost in here that I can't even get out. I trust that all the most important cool stuff in here I found already. And yeah, that's actually good. We exited right on the back. And where I came in was the front. So I'm gonna say I probably covered that place about as good as I possibly could. That was an awesome place. That was really cool. Especially all that radiology stuff. I'm so glad that was still there and that I found that. So definitely a unique experience. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I can't be for certain because I don't know if it's going to work out yet, but there are a couple different kind of hospital style places that I'm going to hopefully try later on in this trip. So hopefully they turn out to be as good as that, and I'll see you next time.